I'm Megan Decadi. I'm a family law attorney at Goranson Bain Ausley. Today we're going to be talking about how to enforce a court order if your ex-spouse or co-parent doesn't follow it. A court order is a document signed by the judge that commands parties to the order to do certain things or to not do certain things. Today we are going to be primarily focused on child support orders, parenting time orders, and orders to divide payment responsibility for unreimbursed healthcare expenses of a child. If your ex-spouse or co-parent doesn't follow your Texas court order, what you will need to do ultimately is to bring a lawsuit called an enforcement lawsuit and ask the court to enforce the order for you. The first thing you'll need to do is to meet with an experienced family law attorney who can talk to you about the details of your enforcement suit. Enforcements are very technical, and it's very important that you be complying with your portion of the order so that you can enforce the portion of the order that your ex-spouse is not complying with. In Texas custody orders, one thing that is often ordered by the court is for one parent to pay monthly child support to the other, which is a flat dollar figure that parent will pay to the other parent on a monthly basis. If the other parent is not paying child support, you will need to take that parent perhaps back to court to enforce the order. And when you do, the court has many tools available for the enforcement of that order, including ordering a repayment schedule, fining that parent for not complying with the order, all the way up into including such things as placing that parent in jail for failure to pay the child support. If you are seeking to enforce a child support order, it is very important as a first step to contact the Attorney General's office, either through your online portal or by phone, to get a copy of your child support payment record. That is going to be one of the first things that your attorney is going to want to see when you consult with them. Also, consult with an attorney as soon as possible so that your order can be enforced as soon as possible. The longer you wait to consult with an attorney, the longer you will be going without payment. An issue that co-parents often run into is an issue with getting their other co-parent to pay them back on a timely basis for their child's unreimbursed healthcare expenses, or in other words, healthcare expenses that are not covered by insurance. It's really important to have good record keeping when it comes to sending these reimbursement requests to the other co-parent. And when you consult with an attorney about that, you'll want to bring all of those records with you so that they can calculate how much is owed and help you to pursue enforcement of that order. My greatest piece of advice overall for any co-parent or ex-spouse who is struggling with a potential enforcement issue is to look at the big picture. Remember, the person who isn't following the court order is not just the other party on the other side of a case. They are your co-parent, they're your child's parent. And when you are employing various remedies, enforcement remedies to gain their compliance with the order, you'll want to use the remedy that best fits your case. For example, if your ex-spouse is not paying child support and they're not paying child support because they've lost a job, you probably wouldn't want to start by requesting that the court put them in jail for failing to pay that child support. Those kinds of decisions can impact your co-parenting relationship on a long-term basis and potentially lead to unfair outcomes and a bad outcome for you or your children. It's important to consult with an experienced attorney who can help you look at your case as a whole and help you decide what's right for you.